Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. So AMC, hedge funds want beef, guys. They want war. They calling us out. So let's go ahead and take a look at it, see exactly what's going on. Because as we know, guys, these guys can easily come out with confidence with all these bukus and bukus of money when they ain't putting much on AMC, because they coming out speaking all this rah-rah, but the whole time they only putting pennies on it. You get what I'm saying? These companies worth billions of dollars, and you want to pick on the average retail investor, and knowing you manipulating the stock, knowing all the mess that we going through, all the effery, all the fuckery, all the manipulation, all the tactics y'all pulling, and you still want to come out and ha 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 ha. All right, now, like I told you guys last year around this time, I was telling you guys something big was going to happen. Because, like I say, I don't like to bring God into situations like this, because it's finance, it's the stock market. I mean, they is doing scammy stuff, they is doing this, that, and the third. But like I say, man, I just want to play fair and square. I don't care about what y'all did or how y'all doing it. I mean, I do care, because when you involved in the play, we need for it to go ahead and happen. But at the same time, like, I ain't with all that. Like, that's some female junk. Like, worried about, snitching and worried about what they doing and all that stuff. I ain't too much worried about y'all. Only thing I want is for y'all to play us fair and square. But y'all scared of us, because we became just as powerful as y'all. And y'all don't know what to do with yourselves. Now you want to come out and say, I dare all meme stock maniacs to try and hurt us. That's what you're going to say, right? And the thing is, see, I like stuff like this, though, because this hedge fund has balls, right? And the only way they really got balls, though, is if they really put their money where their mouth is. So for starters, they talking all this talk, but they don't even got, really no real funds on this play. They worth billions of dollars, but got a couple thousand on short against AMC, right? I don't know exactly what the position size was, but it clearly states it was a small position. So with that being said, I'm pretty sure it was very small, because to be short against AMC right now is very dangerous, guys. Knowing for the fact that retail investors are still here, knowing for the fact that the fundamental aspects has clearly, keep blowing us out of the water, and knowing for the fact that AMC clearly can be traded significantly higher than what it's trading at, just from the fundamental aspects of how the company doing, and it's going to do better. Even if the economy steady hit a downturn, people are still going to be willing to spend that little few bucks to get their family, out of misery, take them, enjoy themselves at a cheap, inexpensive movie, guys. So the movie business is still going to be thriving, and during these times of uncertainty. And as we know, guys, these hedge funds, these big banks, they have other things that's backing them, far as the government, far as the feds, far as what else can we say, guys? Inside information, like all these different things. When you come to think about it, retail investors, only thing we have is each other. And the next step above that is basically, information, technical analysis, understanding the market, knowing when to get out, knowing when to buy, knowing when to sell, and basically not 100%, because nobody never going to know 100%, guys. And whatever you doing in life, I don't care. You can be the best ball player, the best doctor, or whatever. You're going to still have patients that die on you. And being LeBron James, you still going to miss shots. And being in the stock market, you still going to have plays that don't go your way. It's just how life works. I don't know who think they're going to get in anything and think they're going to win 100% of the time. Get out. Stop doing whatever the hell you're doing. Go work for a job. Working for a job, I can agree, you'll win 100% of the time. And somebody say, well, you still won't win. Hell, the reason I say that, because they giving to you. You just go to work whenever they tell you to go to work, and everything's on, working for yourself, being an entrepreneur, doing things out here. You ain't gonna never win 100% of the time. And that's the difference. So anyways, guys, like we know, though, these guys got, a lot of backing. We know, another reason for them to be able to laugh, throw this money out there, is because they know whenever they get hit hard or get hit too hard, things go catastrophic for them. They end up crying to the government, and the government to come in and save them, or send them these aid packages, giving them millions of dollars because they got hit. You feel me? But retail investors lose all their money. Guess what? ain't nobody coming to save your ass. So that's the difference, guys. And another thing is they ain't putting much money on it. They not putting much money on the line. They putting peanuts on the line. And just to, cause attention, just to cause another spark, because this will actually scare some retail investors by looking at this. The ones that don't actually know better, they'll say, look at this as, dang, this hedge fund talking as if he knows this thing is about to crash. And that could possibly be the case. But like I say, guys, nobody knows. And what I mean by that is he could just be trying to, bait. Basically bought in at $12, $13 range just to sell it at $9, $10. Because we know we could possibly go back to $9 or $10. I hope we don't. Hope we could go back up from here. But like we know, we could possibly go back to $9 to $10. It ain't us in control. They in control. We just in control of what they want, our shares. So like we know, guys, it's only going to get crazier before it get better. But if we keep holding it to them, they ain't going to have no other choice but to let this thing blow. So hedge fund manager taunts apes with AMC short position. I dare all the meme stock maniacs to try and hurt us. He bragging. Cliff Ashness announced a short position in AMC Entertainment on Wednesday. I dare all meme stock maniacs to try and hurt us. Called us maniacs. Apes must be pounding their chest after AQR Capital Management, Cliff Ashness, called them out on Wednesday. What happened? The hedge fund manager announced that he has a small short position in AMC on CNBC's Closing Bell. If that wasn't enough to get the attention of the retail trading crowd, who called themselves apes and look to feast on short sellers like bananas, his next proposition surely provoked them. So guys, as you can see, this guy is coming out, talking the talk, doing his thing. But like we know, just like I was telling you guys last year around this time, how all this shadiness, all this, these scams and all this stuff that they pulling with these big dogs, these governments and all this, what they doing in the market to the smaller people, I told you guys, this stuff can come back and bite them in the ass. Whenever you do dirt, man, I promise you, man, karma and stuff just seem like it come around 10 times faster now. I don't know if I'm the only one or what, but it just seemed like life is coming around faster now. These days is flying by faster. Weeks is flying by faster. Years is flying by faster. Your gas running out your car faster. Everything is faster. And I'm telling you, it's only going to speed up. As they try and do electric vehicles and all this AI, all this technology, you'll be able to get from here to damn New York in damn 30 minutes. Well, y'all don't even know where I'm at, but you get the picture. The distance from me in New York is about 6 hours. Now I'll be able to get there in an hour. Once as technology continue to speed up. Not to get off topic or anything, but I like to just throw my random thoughts out there like that as well, because stuff like that is gonna come into the light. Like, dang, Hayes said that. But anyways, everything's speeding up, guys. And even like I said, karma is even speeding up. When you do something bad or you do something good, a good thing will come right around the corner and hit you right back. When you do something bad, be naive, steal, lie, cheat, anything, it's gonna come right back to you just like that. And same thing with these little, you see how he laughing? Kiki. I dare y'all to hurt us. Kiki. I dare y'all to do this. Kiki. I'm telling you, that's exactly when God will humble you. You don't do stuff like this. You don't do stuff like that. You want to stay humble, because when you do stuff like this, and I pray, if this come back and bite him in the ass, Cliff Ashness, I pray the government, the feds, they see this, screenshot this, be like, well, we can't help you. We can't help you get out of this bind like we did the other ones, because we got right here on record, on files, where you was actually picking at these retail investors. You was actually, trying to shame them and all this stuff, right? And then, even though you got a small position, this is where you get interested in that. This is why it's so good to me, and I hope all this come into play, right? Where you get interested in that is, even though you got a small position, right? I don't care how small your position is when you short selling. That's why I would never do it. I stay the hell away from it. If the market ain't going in my direction to go long, I'd rather just go do something else. Go do something else until the market going in my favor, in my direction, to what I'm comfortable with. You get what I'm saying? Because going short, I never know how much can I lose. I never know my end result. I mean, of course, some may say, well, you could just get out whenever, the losses, whenever you lose a certain amount, whenever you make your plan. That's the thing. You don't always, nobody 100% of the time go with every plan that they make in the market, regardless of how good you is, how professional you is. Sometimes you gonna not follow that plan all the way through. And one fuck up with short selling, not following that plan all the way through, will cost you everything, guys. Because regardless of how small that position is, once he start getting in the hole, this thing shoot up in the opposite direction very quickly, other than the direction that he expected for it to go down, and it starts to shoot up uncontrollably, then he gonna be in a hole already, so much money that he gonna be like, oh well, I'm so confident, I knew it was gonna go down, that's why I bought it. It's just doing a little something right now, let me hold out a little bit longer. As soon as he hold out a little longer, next day up 150% again, up 200% again. Now he's looking like, oh man, this won't nothing but a small position, but I'm down like 7 figures. So it's like, that's the thing, guys. And it could start going against him and he get out early on. But for people that boast and brag and doing what he doing right now, is the ones that get caught up in that fire and can't get out of it. So you already know, man, good luck to you, Cliff. That's all I got to say to you. And you already know, us retail investors, us apes you call us, we're going to keep doing what we doing. Y'all already know, guys. Continue to do what we doing. I know it's getting rough out there, but we already know. You gotta be smart, guys. You gotta be able to leverage the cash you got left in your account, or to continue to grow your account while you waiting on AMC to do what it do. And like I told you, never over leverage yourself. Have all your eggs in one basket. You should never be, uncomfortable in any position that you ever get into in the market. You should always make sure you're in a comfortable position, and your emotions not all over the place. So you already know what to do. I love y'all. Add me on Instagram at the B Hedge Show, and we go.